first thing I did was I played out this MIDI in Keyscape. So that sounds nothing like the melody y'all just heard. So what I did, I just started doing this recently. I play my MIDIs backwards. If you go to this little tool right here, it like plays the notes, like previews it. So all I did was I just played this right here. So all I did was I just recorded that into rolling sampler. It's kind of like Edison, but I feel like it's more efficient because I can just record this and then drop it onto the playlist and it'll be in a folder. Everything's all organized. If y'all want some more sauce, rolling sampler is crazy. Then all I did was I dragged it on the playlist and then I put it on time, and this is what it sounds like. Next thing I added was these vocals from the Pool project. Y'all have been seeing me use this in like my past few videos. I've been spamming this shit. All I did was I copied the MIDI over from when I played this backwards, put it on the vocal, and then I did the exact same thing. I just played the MIDI backwards, and this is what it sounds like. So what I wanted to do was I wanted the first part of the piano to be an intro, and then after that, like the rest of the sample would just be like more full. You got this part right here. The next thing I got is this random chord I played on my Hydra synth. So then I rendered that out and I added a Rickenbacker bass. I changed the MIDI around because I did some extra shit at the end of the sample, so I'm gonna just play what it sounded like with the keys and the vocals. Then I felt like the intro was still pretty empty, so I went in Contact, and there's some strings I've been using called the Sunset strings. Then again, I just copied the piano MIDI. I just played it backwards, but I did it for the strings this time, so this is what it sounded like. Then I added these classic keys from the OBX. I think what makes this sample sound so good is when I was trying to play the MIDIs backwards again, they were never exactly the same. It was like random every single time. It left a lot of variation in the sample. After the intro plays, I got this crash that plays in the middle. And then I added another sunset string after the intro part, but I wanted some more heavy strings, so I just went to the sunset strings again, but I just changed the preset. The last thing I did was I just went back and added some more vocals from the Pool project. And then the last thing I did was I just rendered all that together. For the bass guitar, I just added like 2 little intro notes. Added a sound shifter, detuned it by 21 cents. I've been using this plugin, Analog Machines, and this was the final sample. So the other tutorial, that was going to be really short. So after that, the same day, I just took that same sample and I put it into Serato. And I like to chop up my samples a lot of the time so I can get like those real vintage samples sounding. I just went on my MIDI and all I did was I just started playing random things until I got like some nice chops. So you can really do anything. So something like that sounds cool. Let's see. All I did was I just played out different sections, so every section got like different variations, so you got a lot to work with when you're cooking up to samples like this. So this is the melody I came up with.